Hey YouTube, would you like to learn how to build a website like this? Or maybe like this one? And all of that without any code and in no time. So in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to build a professional looking website, but the quick and easy way. So make sure you watch until the end to learn how to do it. I'm Casino, I'm the digital alchemist and a professional web designer, and I'll be helping you today.
And we'll do this in 3 steps. Step 1, setting up our solution. So for a website to be accessible online, you need 2 things: hosting and a domain name. Hosting is the place where your website files are stored. Like for example, this video is a file hosted on the YouTube hosting. And the domain is the name of your website. So for example, you are watching this video on youtube.com. Now, traditionally, to create a website, you need to 1, get hosting, 2, get a domain name, 3, install the software to build the website, 4, search for a design theme for your website, 5, install the design theme on your website, and only once you've done all of that can you start editing your website. But I'm going to show you a simple and easy way to combine some of these steps. And for that, we'll be using a tool called WordPress, as well as another tool that I absolutely love and use on all of my websites. But first, why WordPress compared to the myriad of other solutions out there? Simple. It's open source, so you have full control over it. It's reliable, and it's the leader of the market. And that means that you can find a ton of tutorials online and a ton of solutions for whatever you may want to create in the future, such as an online store or an online school, for example. Yep, you can do it all with WordPress and without coding.
Now, before we start, make sure you take a look at the link in the description below, because this is the link you'll need to click in order to get the website builder that I'll be talking about in this video. Now, this is an affiliate link, which means that I do get a commission if you purchase through my link, but I only recommend this tool because I absolutely love it and I use it on all of my websites. And what's more, by doing this, you actually support the channel and free content that you're watching right now.
And this is the tool I was talking about, Wirementor Pro. A solid and easy drag and drop tool to create professional websites in no time. And more specifically, we'll be using the hosted Wirementor website, which means that your website will be hosted by Wirementor and you don't need to look for an additional hosting provider. But it doesn't stop there, because it also means that WordPress will be pre-installed, so you don't need to do it yourself. What's more, your website will be hosted on a world-class secure platform, and that's great because that's one less thing you need to worry about. I don't want to get into too many details, but basically you get a CDN, which is a way to speed up your websites. You get a reliable, stable, secure server. You get all the space you need. You get an Wirementor free domain, and you can also connect it to a custom domain name. But more about that later. What's more, you get a security SSL certificate, you get daily backups and site lock, which basically mean you can hide your site to the public while you're working on it. And of course, you get premium support with live chat and with the usual ticketing system. So basically with Wirementor Pro, you can create beautiful websites even if you don't know how to code with a simple drag and drop interface. You get a ton of widgets and professional templates, as well as great compatibility with other tools such as WooCommerce to build an online store or LearnDash to build an online school. So basically you get everything you need in one plan. And you get all of that for $89 per year, which is ideal if you want to build one professional website. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you got nothing to lose. So once you're ready, click on Buy Now. Next, type in your email. Next, add your own password. Next, click on Create Account. Now, if a verification CAPTCHA appears, just complete it. And next, enter your billing info. Next, click on Continue. Next, you can choose to pay by credit card or by PayPal. And next, click on the Pay button. Great. Next, click on Start creating your website. Next, choose the name of your website and you can always change it later. So, easy website tutorial, click on Next. Okay, so this is the free domain name that we get, easywebsitetutorial.wirementor.cloud. Now, if you want a custom domain such as mywebsite.com, for example, I'll get to this later in the video, so make sure you watch until the end. Now let's click on Next. Now we need to create a password for the administrator account of our website. Then click on Create Website. Okay, so in my case, it took only a couple of minutes to complete. So we got our free domain name, we got our website set up with WordPress and our theme. And yes, it was that easy. Next, click on Continue to log in. Step 2, creating our website. So after clicking on the button in the last step, you will land straight here. Now, if you want to go back to your dashboard, you can always go back to Elementor, click on Login, enter your credentials and log in, and you will land here. Now, if you hover over the image, click on Manage this website, and now you see all the details of your install. Now, as you can see, the site lock feature is on, and that means that search engines won't display your site and visitors can only access it with a code. Now, you can change this setting by clicking here, and you can turn it off. And the very first time you will need to verify your email. So check your inbox and follow the instruction in the mail, then come back and unlock your site. Okay, from here, if you want to go back to editing your website, just scroll back up, then click on Open WP Dashboard. And if you want to preview your website, just hover over the name of your website, click on Visit Site. Okay, and this is your website. It's very blank, but don't worry because that's going to change in a moment. To go back, hover over the name of your website and click on Dashboard. Okay, next you want to go to Templates, Kit Library. So this is the Elementor Kits library, and as you can see there are so many kits, but you can also filter them out on the left hand side. So let me pick Business and Services, and then I'm just going to scroll down until I see something that I want to try. So let me click on this one, view the demo. Okay, and I really like that one. So you can really see the website as it's going to look. You can scroll down, you can click on the pages. You can also click on the responsive controls. So let's click on tablet, and you have a preview of what it's going to look like on a tablet, and the same for mobile. Okay, I really love this one. So let me go back to desktop mode. Let me check some other pages. Very nice. Yeah, I definitely like this kit. So next, click on Apply Kit. Click on Apply All. Next, we get a message asking us if we want to override the existing header and the existing footer, and we do. So click on Next, then we get this pop-up asking us to enable unfiltered file uploads. Click Enable, and this could take a few minutes. Okay, in my case it took only a minute, so now let's click on Back to Dashboard. Next, hover over the name of your website, click on Visit Site, and voila, we have imported our kit and it's looking beautiful. Now there are some things we need to change, like the logo here on top and the navigation, but we'll do that in a moment. Okay, first of all, let's go back. So hover over the name of your website, click on Dashboard, then click on Pages. So these are all the pages that we have, and we could also add new pages, but more about that later. But for the time being, I'm just going to change the name of the pages. Good. But if we go back to visiting our website and if we refresh, we can see the menu. But no stress, let me show you. Back in WordPress, go to Appearance, Menus, where it says Menu Name, give it a name, then make sure you tick the option Header. Next, on the left hand side, click on View All. Then you want to click on Select All and Add to Menu. Next, click on Save. And if we go back to viewing our website, and if we refresh, as you can see, now our navigation is working fine. Okay, from the WordPress dashboard, hover over the name of your website and click on Visit Site. Then click on Edit with Elementor. Let's make some changes to match our branding. So click on the hamburger icon in the top left corner, then click on Site Settings, then click on Global Colors, and I'm going to change the accent color. So click on the color and then type the color code here. And by the way, if you want to find nice color codes, just go to Google and type 100 color palettes, and it should be the first link from Canva. So on this page, you'll find a ton of color palettes, and as you can see, it comes with all the color codes. Let's click on Update to save our progression. And then let's click on the arrow to go back. And next, you want to click on Global Fonts. And we're going to change the font. So the initial font is DM Sans, and I'm going to change it to Poppins. Repeat for the other ones. Once again, click on the Update button and go back one step. Next, you want to scroll down and click on Site Identity. Click on the plus sign where it says Site Logo, and then you can either pick files from the media library, or you can drag and drop files immediately in here. Or you can click on Upload Files and click on Select Files, then look for the logo on your computer, click Open, and click on Insert Media. Let's click on Update and then hit the Close button. Now it appears that nothing has changed, but fear not, just refresh the page. And voila, now we have our logo. Next, let's edit our website. So first, let's edit our header. So I'm going to move the mouse towards the top of the window, and as you can see here, it says edit header. So I'm just going to click on it. Okay, and now I can edit the header. So place your mouse over the logo and click on the edit icon. And once you do that, the options change on the left panel. Now always watch at the very top of the panel because it's going to show you what you're editing if you want to be sure. So now it says edit site logo. So make sure the logo is aligned as you want, in my case on the left hand side. But in my case, I want to change the size of the logo. So click on the style tab, and then I'm going to change the height of the logo. So for my logo, it's going to be 30 pixels, and I'm also going to change the width. So in my case, it's going to be 200 pixels. Okay, looking good. Let's save our work to make sure that our progression is saved. Okay, next I want to change the button widget in the navigation. So I'm just going to hover over it and click on the edit icon. And once again, the info has changed here in the left panel. As usual, you can check what you're editing by checking the top label. So first of all, I'm going to change the text. So instead of book a tour, it's going to be book a call. Then where it says link, I can link it to wherever I want. I know the name of the page is contact, so I'm just typing contact. And Elementor lets me know I can link to it. So let me click on it. Great, let's save our work. And now let's take care of our footer. So let's scroll down to the bottom of the page. And now when I hover over the bottom of the page, as you can see here, it says edit footer. So let me click on that. And I'm just quickly going to change the information. So I hover my mouse over the widget and click on the edit icon. It's a call to action widget, so I can choose the image. So let me click on choose image. Then I'm going to click on upload files. And as usual, I can drag and drop or select the files on my computer. I'm actually going to select all the files I need for this website. Then click open. All right. So I want to use this picture, so I'm just going to click on it. And then I'm going to click on insert media. And boom, voila. Next, I click on the content tab and I'm going to start editing the text. Okay, great. Click update to save our work. So now we can style the rest of our page. So let me scroll back up, and then where it says edit page, click on it. Okay, so now we can start editing. Now I went fast for the footer, so let me show you the basics. So first of all, the page has several containers stacked on top of each other. And the best way to understand this is to open the navigator at the bottom left corner of the window. Okay, this is our navigator. And as explained, each container is stacked on top of each other. So the first section here is the hero section, and then we have the services section, the benefits, and so on. So let's go back up. Let's close the navigator. Now Elementor Pro comes with a ton of widgets. So to access the widgets, you want to click on the widgets icon. And then you can drag any widget wherever you want. So let me drag an icon widget. And voila, we have our icon. And if we click on the icon in the left panel, here is the icons library. So there are tons and tons of icons. So let me click on this one, click on insert. Then I can click on the style tab. I can change the color. I can change the size. I can rotate it. You get the idea. Okay, let's remove this widget. So for that, I'm just going to hover over the edit icon and right click and then hit delete. And basically it's the same principle for all widgets, with some variations of course. Now, nowadays websites need to be responsive, so they need to look good on the desktop, but also on smaller devices. And Elementor will get you covered for that. So once again, at the bottom left corner of the window, click on responsive mode. And when you do so, a bar appears at the top of the window. And now if I click on tablet, I can have a preview of the tablet, and the same goes for the mobile. And a little trick, if you want to see this in a focus mode, click on the little arrow here next to the widgets. And there you go. Now don't forget to hit it back if you want to go back. Okay, let's go back into desktop mode. And next, let's change the title. So hover over the title and click on the edit icon. And then you can change the text in the left panel. But for the text, you can also just click within the text and start typing. Next, let me show you how to change images. So let's scroll down, and once again, let's hover over our image widget and then click on the edit icon. And now we can change the image in the left panel. So I'm just going to click on the image, and I've already uploaded all my images in the previous step. So I'm just going to pick one I like and then click on insert media. And by the way, if you want great resources to get quality free images, you can go to Pexels, Pixabay, or Unsplash. Okay, now let's scroll down and let's try to change this image. So once again, I hover over the image and then I click on the edit icon. But as you can see here in the left panel, I don't see any image. So as I told you before, always check the name of the widget you're editing. And you're actually trying to edit a spacer, which is a widget used to add some vertical spacing. So this is not what we want. And that's because this is not an image widget. This is actually a background image. It's pretty easy to change. There is just one extra step compared to the image widget. So here it's a background image of this column. So I'm just going to click on edit column. Then I'm going to click on the style tab. And there you go. Here is our image, and the rest is just like when you change the image widget. So I'm going to pick this one. So now I'm going to use these basic principles to change the rest of the website. Let me show you how we can go from what we have so far to building a CPA firm website. And I'm going to speed up the footage. Okay, so here I don't want to use this specific header. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to another page, this one, click on edit with Elementor. So I'm going to copy the whole section. So right click, copy, and then I go back to my page and now do the same thing, right click, but this time I'm going to paste. And as you can see, it pasted the section just below. And now I can go back up and I can remove the section that I don't like. Great, now let's take a look at what we've built. So back in the Elementor editor, click on preview changes and it automatically opened a new tab. So now we can see our website. And as you can see, it's looking beautiful. And of course, it's looking beautiful on tablet and on the mobile too. Now, what about adding a new page? Adding a new page is pretty easy. So for that, in WordPress, you want to go to Pages, Add New. Let's call it New. Click on Publish. And then click on Edit with Elementor. So by default, we see the top header and the bottom footer. And we need to create the content in between. So we can either create it from scratch by clicking on the plus sign, choosing the structure, and then we can add some widgets as I showed you previously. But we're not going to do that. So let me close this. Instead, I'm going to open another page. So this is our home page. And if you recall, I'm going to open the navigator. And then I'm just going to click to collapse everything. I'm going to right click on the first section, copy. Now let's go back to the page we just created. And I'm just going to put my mouse here in the middle, right click and hit paste. Now I can change the text. I can change the image. Click update. And now let's go back to our dashboard. So for that, I want to click on the hamburger icon, then click on edit to dashboard. Click on the WordPress icon. Okay, and now I'm back. So go to appearance, menus, and now I can add the new page to my menu. Click add to menu, and then I can place it wherever I want in the navigation and click on save menu. And now if I hover over the name of my website and click on visit site, as you can see, we have the new page in the navigation, and if I click on it, I can easily access it. Now I actually want to remove this from the website. So I'm going to go back to the WordPress dashboard, appearance menus, and then I'm just going to expand the new page, click on remove, and save my menu. Now I want to go back to pages, then I hover over the name of the new page and click on trash. Now if you made a mistake, you can still click on undo, or if you don't have the option, you can always go back to the trash. Okay, so let's go back and visit our website. And there you go. We've removed the new page. I told you it was easy. Now let me show you how I can revamp this website to a whole new industry in no time. Okay, so let's take a look. So back to WordPress, click on visit site, and let's take a look. And of course, it looks beautiful on the mobile version too. And by the way, if we go into responsive mode, so let's click on the icon and then let's click on the mobile. So let's say we want to change the text here. Let's click on edit. Then let's go to style. And here where it says typography, we can change the size. But as you can see, the size we're going to change is going to be only for the mobile. So let me show you. So 25 pixels for the mobile. Now if I go into tablet mode, I can change it to 60 if I want it. And now if I go into desktop mode, I can change it to 10 and it's tiny. So just to show you that we can change it to whatever size we want, but it's independent of the device. So with this feature, you can easily make your website look good on desktop, tablet, and mobile. Now, what if you want to connect your Elementor hosted website with a custom domain name? It's actually pretty easy. Log into your Elementor account, then go to Websites, then hover over your website and click on Manage this website. Now, as we saw previously, don't forget to remove the site lock and then scroll down to where it says Manage Domains. And you want to click on the Add Custom Domain sign. And fear not, because all you need to do is copy and paste a couple of lines. So I'm going to show you an example with GoDaddy. So first of all, you need to search for a domain name. Click on Search Domain. Okay, and lucky me, this one is available. So I'm just going to click on Get It. Now, it's giving me a discount if I pick 2 years, but okay, I'm just going to pick one. And hey, I still have a 36% discount. Click on Keep Going. Okay, and you want to remove these options. So no thanks. No thanks. And if you need an email, then you can get an email address for $1.99 per month. We don't need any of that, so no thanks. Click on Continue to Cart. And when you're ready to pay, click on I'm ready to pay. Click on Continue with email. Type your email, choose your username, and create a password. Click on Create Account. Enter your details, click on Save, choose your favorite payment method, and proceed with the payment. Click on Complete Purchase. I use PayPal, so I need to click on Complete Purchase. And there you go. Click on Continue. Next, click on Take Me to my dashboard. Click on Manage my domain. Then scroll down and click on Manage DNS. Next, you want to go back to your Elementor account dashboard in the Add Custom Domain, and you want to copy the A record. So just click on the copy sign. And now let's go back to GoDaddy. Where you see A, you want to click on Edit. And where it says value, you want to remove this and then just right click and paste what we just copied. Then click on Save. Next, where it says CNAME, so as you can see, we have CNAME, we have 2 entries. You want to delete those. So hit delete, once again delete, and the same for the second one, delete, and once again delete. Okay, next you want to go back to the pop-up in your Elementor account dashboard and click on Got It Next. And now you just want to type the custom domain name that you've just purchased. Next, click on Add Domain. And there you go. Over the next 48 hours, Elementor will check that your domain is available and the DNS records are updated, and then you will get the SSL certificate, and when your domain is ready, you'll be notified by email. Once again, I said this a few times, but at this stage, the site lock is still on. And as I told you at the beginning of this video, you first need to verify your email and then you can deactivate that option. Because if you don't, your website will be connected, but it will not be publicly accessible. Click on Done, and as said, you'll get an email when it's ready. And don't forget, if you got any issues, you can still reach out to Elementor support. And for that, just click on FAQ and support, where you have tutorials, the Elementor community, and the support center. Or you can just click on the little icon here and start a new conversation. Now, there is one more thing that you could do, and that will be the cherry on the cake, and it's simply to give this video a thumbs up if you appreciate the content. And if you want more web design goodness coming your way, make sure you subscribe and smash the notification bell so that you don't miss anything.
Now, if you haven't done it yet, make sure you click on the link in the description below to get Elementor website. I can't wait to see what you're going to build with it, so please let me know in the comments. And don't forget, I'm trying to build the content I wish I had when I got started. So I'll see you in the next one, and until then, take care and stay safe. Peace.